Hey everyone, I promised a question and answer video for this week, and it is now Sunday, and I still have not posted, so I'm going to really have to get this one done really quick and get it posted as I promised. Alright, this question and answer video is going to cover topics that have come into my Twitter, my Tumblr, my YouTube, from subscribers and fans, followers, blah blah blah, about Big Brother and also RuPaul's Drag Race, which are the two shows that I do reviews on. I'm going to do 8 questions that I have selected. A couple of them I have already responded to either on Twitter or on Tumblr, but there are a couple of new ones, especially the YouTube, because literally I woke up one day and I had gone from, I think, about 100 subscribers to like 287 or something like that. That wasn't expected. And the comments have been coming in so quickly on videos that I haven't gotten a chance to read a lot of them. So if you were posting questions as I had asked on my last video so that you would be on the video, I'm sorry I might not have gotten to yours yet. But I will do a lot more question and answer videos in the future. Question 1 came in from Tumblr, and person posted this one anonymously. It says, this is about Big Brother as well. You seem pretty anti-Christian when you did your cast review video. Sounds like you were mocking Howard and his Christian beliefs, no doubt because you are obviously gay. And the question actually was a really long question, so I'm just editing and taking parts out of it. It says, how do you feel now, and do you feel sorry that you were mean to him? Do you know what he has to go through on a daily basis, struggling to maintain his morals and struggle with temptation and persecution for his beliefs in a world that demonizes those of strong Christian faith? Okay, first of all, I'm not anti-Christian. I don't think I was when I did my cast review video. If you go back and you review The Boys, that video, I talked more about, the only thing that may have sounded mocking was the fact that I wanted Evil Dick in a future All-Stars Big Brother, with Jamaica, who was the hypocrite, who also claimed to be Christian, and Howard, because this was the first time that I'd actually seen Howard that was based on first impressions, and I was wondering if he was going to use his religion in the game. He said that he wanted to go into the game playing fairly and using his strong morals and not lie to anyone. Which he has already done so, but I mean, that's just a Big Brother game. You just have to do that. I don't think I'm anti-Christian. And I'm not even going to touch the persecution issue. I'm just not going to. That's a whole other topic for a whole other video. Alright. Question 2. This one is about RuPaul's Drag Race. It's an anonymous comment. Came into my Tumblr account. You dumb fucking twat. Thanks for ruining the entire season. Now that I know who's going to be on it, and having tweeted about it doesn't make it fun anymore. Should have listed spoiler alert on your video for the rest of us who don't want to know. Now this was a comment about my Season 6 predictions video, about the queens that I think might be on Season 6. It's not a spoiler because I'm not sure that they actually are on the show, it's just based on some research, readings, and most of it was based on social media, and how some of the supposed queens have not been tweeting, have not been, you know, commenting, posting, everything on their Instagram, such and such. Now, Delta Work, who had been on a previous season of RuPaul's Drag Race, as we all know, had tweeted a very rude comment about spoilers who post videos and YouTube reviews about future seasons. And also, Mimi I'm First also made a comment about this. Actually, it was Mimi I'm First that made the most, went on a Twitter rant about this. We aren't ruining anything for you. And no one is holding a gun to your head and telling you to watch our YouTube videos. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. Plain and simple. Okay, question 3 came in on Twitter to my Aaron's Clown Twitter account. It's my Big Brother fan account. And this was in regards to the MVP twist when, Julie Chen had announced that America would be voting for the next nominee on the block, the third nominee. They were taking the MVP twist, and rather than us awarding one house guest with the power to nominate someone, we were just going to outright nominate someone. That's the way the MVP twist should have worked from the very beginning, but did not, because Elissa Slater, who is Rachel Riley's sister, kept getting it every single week. Loving Gone 1970 is the Twitter handle. They obviously are an Elissa and Rachel fan, because they go, "For fuck's sake, you vote for eviction this week. Read the feeds and the postings. Get your head out of your ass." This was in response to a few retweets that I had been posting on Aaron's Clown, joking that you should be voting for MVP and that you should be voting for Elissa. Now, Rachel and Elissa fans seem to think that everyone else who is not a Rachel or an Elissa fan don't understand the rules of the game. And they also put themselves down, because they seem to assume that if you are a Elissa fan and you are voting for Elissa to be MVP, you don't understand the rules of the game. So now that the rules have changed, that you are too dumb and you are too stupid to understand the rules, and you will continue to vote for Elissa for MVP, rather than to nominate someone. Now, most of the country was very pissed off about the fact. I don't even know why I'm going into this question, because this is going to be the topic of my next review of Big Brother. But basically, it boils down to this. I was not encouraging anyone to vote Elissa onto the nomination block. I was just retweeting. It was funny. It was ha ha ha. It was just retweets. No one has their head in their ass except for Elissa fans. But before we move on to RuPaul's Drag Race questions, while we're still on the topic of Elissa, Miss MVP, I would like to read a tweet from Nikki Cole, Big Gal Reviews, who also does RuPaul's Drag Race reviews. And she's been following me on Twitter, and she knows that I cover Big Brother, so she was trying to watch it one night. I don't know if she actually is watching the show now, but that night she saw the first episode where Elissa got MVP, and she commented that MVP girl gives me strong Kim Kardashian realness. And it is true. Elissa is very beautiful. And I think if Rachel had never been on the show before, that Elissa would be one of the favorites, and everyone would love her, and she would go all the way to the end, and she would probably win on her own accord. Not on the accord that her sister is a Big Brother veteran and a previous winner of Big Brother. But I really do like Elissa, but I did not like the fact that the MVP twist was set up to reward her week after week after week. And I think going forward, if MVP survives into future seasons of Big Brother, which I hope it does, I think we should be the ones that make the third nomination. The next question is a RuPaul's Drag Race question, and this one actually was on my review of the Snatch game from Season 4, which was Episode 5. Now, anyone that goes to my channel, or even just types in on YouTube looking for RuPaul's Drag Race reviews, most of them know that I am a YouTube reviewer. I'm not on the show. Paul K is the one that makes this comment, and I don't think he's a subscriber, and frankly, I don't give a shit if he is. He goes, "Danny, you are a fucktard. I just wanted to see the video clip. Thanks." Well, the video clip is not going to be on my reviews. I'm sorry. YouTube will not allow you to do that. I've posted maybe, 10, 15 seconds clips of episodes before, But that's the maximum, because that's about all that you can get away with. You can't actually show the Snatch Game episode, or you risk getting your account closed down. Now, if you get permission, copyright, all of that stuff, then you can do it. But Logo and RuPaul are notorious for not allowing that. So, I was just commenting on the episode itself. It was my opinions. It was not the actual clip. Sorry, any new subscribers that think that, I'm not going to be posting any videos of the actual shows. Oh yay, Kate Middleton had a boy. Just in case you wanted to know. Next Big Brother question. Kresco on YouTube says, Nick wasn't annoying, what feeds are you watching? Now obviously this is a person who has not followed my previous episode reviews, or my cast review preseason video. Kresco, I would like you to go back and watch those videos, because those were based on first impressions. In my first impressions video of the boys on the show, and I even say this in the video that he was commenting on, which was an episode review, I even said, initially I thought Nick would be annoying, but I ended up liking him. So, if you're going to comment on my videos, at least understand that I don't just do one video, I do a lot. So, if you want to follow me, subscribe, or whatever, you'll tend to understand before you comment that I do have other videos that might address this topic. But Nick was not annoying. Nick turned out to be one of my favorite house guests, but I did predict he would go home very, very early on in the season, and that's what happened. In fact, that was the topic that I was talking about. I said that I originally assumed he would be voted off because I thought he would go into the house being annoying. That didn't turn out to be the case. He did get voted off very early on because he was a strong player, and he got in with the wrong side of the house. That's what I was talking about. Next question, RuPaul's Drag Race. Isis and Coco haven't been active for a month either. YouTube, Throwinshade. Now this was Isidore69 commenting. This was a comment on my Season 6 predictions video of RuPaul's Drag Race. And initially I got really excited, because even though I do follow Throwinshade, they're also a fellow YouTube reviewer of RuPaul's Drag Race. They're hugely famous. Like, everyone watches their review videos. I initially thought, oh, maybe that's right. I haven't really noticed Coco and Isis tweeting a lot, when in fact actually they were. It just wasn't showing up in my feed. So I initially went back and I was reviewing, and they've been active throughout the month of June, so sadly Throwinshade is not going to be on Season 6. It would be really cool if they ended up being on Season 6, but I think if they ever do show up on that show, it will be as a guest judge. And that would be awesome. That would be absolutely amazing if they were a guest judge. But they would not tweet about it, and they would not let us know that they were going on the show, because there's contracts and all kinds of reality TV bullshit that you have to go through. Next question is a Big Brother question. From Junk Mail on YouTube. It says, Kaitlin is a stripper in real life, and her ex and his family own strip clubs. Now that's got to be awkward. Funny, she is saying that she is a bartender because she also strips like a whore. Now this does call into question how Robin Cass ended up recruiting her, because you would think Robin Cass just went into a bar if she's really a bartender. Robin Cass just walks into a bar. Or Alison Grodner. Kaitlin never said who really recruited her, and we all just assumed it was Robin Cass because she's a casting director. But it could have been Alison Grodner, because there's rumors that Alison Grodner is, well, anyway. Someone went into a bar and just recruited Kaitlin. Says, I need you on the show. Now, we know it's a female because Kaitlin did say that she came in and recruited me. Now, this person goes into a strip club and recruits Kaitlin right off a stripper pole. Now that is an interesting backstory. Okay, final question of this Q&A. which I think I probably should call this video I Heart Hate Mail, because a lot of it has been negative. Maybe it's just the fact that I tend to respond more to the negative comments than the positive comments. Thank you to everyone who has actually commented positive comments on my videos and on my Tumblr and Twitter. And I will definitely do a follow-up video with more positive commentary. But Anonymous on Tumblr says to me, I think you should be polite when you post videos about the people on the show. You know that they all get off the show and check social media to find out stuff. How will you feel knowing that you were wrong in saying that Nick was gay? And that he sees your video and then can sue you for slander? The same goes for Erin. She's not a racist. You're the real racist.